Hello and welcome back to another episode of IndieCraft. This is episode 6 in the latest season, and today we're doing yet another request from Natalie, who has asked us to build a British pub, and I will not attempt an accent beyond that because accents are not my thing. But before we get going, as always, we must hit us with an intro, and now, finally, after all these episodes, there has been a request for the new Season 5 intro. So let's hit the Season 5 intro and gather some stuff up, and then we'll start on this pub. Let's do it. Boom, that's right. This is IndieCraft. All right, so for this pub, I actually had a little bit of an idea before this episode for what I wanted to do with it. So I went ahead and collected some red flowers for this, and I think I'll actually use black. Hope so, because I'm just turned it all into that. So I have a little bit of an idea for some flooring, and I think I kind of have an idea where I want it to go, but we'll see for sure. Oops, nighttime. Let's go ahead and go to sleep. I hope you all are having a fantastic week, and I hope that IndieCraft comes at a good time and hopefully makes your week just a little bit better than it has been going. So, or at least a nice way to round off what has hopefully been a great week. I'm going to go ahead and build this down here again, I think. I kind of feel like it needs to be in should I just literally add it right here to where we just were? I feel like it would be kind of nice if it's in a little nugget in the wall like this, you know? Yeah, let's do it. This feels kind of like the right place for it. This is also going to be a very woody kind of construction. I feel like that is just the right vibe. Now, this may come as a shock, but I'm not British. And I have never been in a British pub, nor an Irish pub. And to be honest, I don't know that any place I've been could even really be considered. I feel like if I talk to someone who's English, they would just tell me, you've never been into a real pub because it's whatever we have here just wouldn't count. That's kind of what I feel like. So I did go one time in Chicago. There was this place that was styled like a pub that I was in. And so maybe that counts, maybe. I kind of feel like it doesn't count if I'm being honest with you, but I want it to count so I can feel like I belong. All right, let's go ahead and cover this bad boy up with so. I feel like there's something here with that spruce door, but I don't know what it is yet. We'll have to figure it out as we go. I think for now we'll have you enter here and then you'll step down, and which maybe is a little weird, but we'll make it work. It'll be totally fine. But anyhow, like I said, I hope you all are having a really, really great week. I have had a very busy week myself. This has been, I don't know if anyone else work is like this sometimes, but man, it's kind of like it almost didn't matter how much work I got done because there was just going to be more. And it's kind of how this whole week kind of went for me. So it was an exhausting week, but I'm glad it's over. And I was also on call at my job on top of it. So this is just going to turn this whole series into venting about how my week went. No, I won't put everyone through that. But yeah, it was definitely one of those weeks that I was looking at the clock on Friday being like, man, I'm ready to just clock out and be done. Mentally, I think I clocked out by the end of Thursday. So it was a good week, but I will not prolong any of that. But yeah, last week we built a freaking GameCube, which was cool. I love how the thing looks. I realized the ports aren't right, which may have been, I know Brandon did not see it immediately, but I don't necessarily blame anyone for not being able to tell because there's only 2 controller ports on it. So it's not necessarily the easiest thing to tell what it actually is. Now, is that an excuse for someone with the vast knowledge as the freezing factor? No. He should feel filthy and ashamed of himself. If he's watching this video, if he's actually bothered to turn on the episode and talk to me. And when I say talk to me, I mean listen to me ramble. I wonder if I could break this block. Okay, that's going to be visible. We'll figure that out. But I wonder if I left it. Ooh, I got an idea. What if we actually just embraced that this is an exterior wall rather than replace it? And on the inside, what we do, we need some more spruce here. We might have to collect more spruce to finish this build because I really want it to be like dark inside here. So let's get some of these spruce planks. Perfect. What if we just put the spruce trap doors on the wall? I feel like this could be a vibe. Yeah. And plus it lets us not have to do anything else on the wall. I like how this entrance looks a lot, actually. Okay. We're absolutely doing that. Okay. Now I may actually just take this one further step down. That is partially because I think it'll look cool to step like far down into the pub, but it is also partially because I can't go up anymore and I don't want this to be too claustrophobic while you're in here. So let's go ahead and do maybe spruce like so. Yeah. And then we'll be down on this level. Yeah. It's a little bit. Yeah, a little good. A little bit good. A little bit good, maybe. We'll see. All right, let's figure out. I can't really deal. I think I can actually get rid of some of this dirt here. There's very limited space here I have to work with, but I'm pretty sure we do this. Now, if I break this, yeah, okay, that's okay. This one too? Nice. Okay. What if, can I do, I think I can just attach the trapdoors to the ceiling, right? So like, I can cover that one. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this may get really expensive with the amount of trapdoors I'm about to be building, but whatever. It'll be fun. It'll be worth it, right? All right, let's build some more of these and grab them out. Okay, perfect. Sorry, I got like super focused on the build there for a second, and I'm sorry if you felt neglected. But back to the focus. Last week, people, I requested 100, or I think I requested 1,000 comments on the video. I just want to let you all know, you all failed me. There were far from 1,000 comments on the video. I'm not complaining. I'm not mad. I'm just horrendously disappointed in you all. I just, I would have thought you guys could pull off that. Just a couple thousand comments on a video, a small YouTube video. I don't see what the issue is, why you guys weren't able to do that. So this week, I extend the challenge to you one more time to hopefully, try to do better. See if you can get to that 1,000 comments on this episode. If I don't see it, I'll be honest, it's okay. It's okay. I don't think I can break this, right? Yeah, that's going to be right there. So we're a little bit constrained on that wall. I kind of wonder if I just need to incorporate birch a little bit into this design just to make up for that there. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's just like part of the entrance, but I don't think I'm going to be able to get around. Sure, there's something I could do, but yeah, let's actually make these columns wood here. I just want this whole place to have a really solid mixture of woods as we're going along here. So let's get that in just like so. I don't know. Don't know that I love it, if I'm being honest with you. Don't know that I love it. Okay. It's fine. Let's go ahead and break this out. I was going to do that there, but let's actually make this one deeper. And then I think I'm going to have a little bit more space for this bar. We'll keep this whole nuggin back here too. This is all going to be part of it. I think it'll add to the shape. It'll keep the shape nice and interesting. So this week on the channel, we crossed over a month. Now, I guess we crossed over last week a little bit, a month. But I feel like this was the week we crossed over a month. I didn't really consider like the first couple videos that I had put up as the real start, but this was the definitive, like Cassie and I, we had more than a month of videos on the channel now. And so we've been managed to stay really consistent with it, which I'm pretty proud of. We're not sure, recording videos, if you haven't done it, can become a nightmare in terms of just like how much time it takes. Not a nightmare to do. It's fun to do, but it could be quite a bit, because even if like the video itself isn't that long, you can record forever sometimes to end up with just so little footage. So we've tried really hard to like plan our videos before we sit down and make them, just so we can stay consistent. We've had a couple days we've literally been uploading them the morning of to meet we've been uploading at 10 a.m. So we've literally been uploading at like 9 to get them out on time. But so far, it's tragic. I would have assumed, because I've had, just not for any fault, just I've had more time making videos. I would have assumed I would not have been the one to fumble first, but I fumbled first and didn't have a video done last week, last week for RuneScape. So I fumbled, but it's okay. I was forgiven. But RuneScape has been really interesting. I know you guys are clearly here to watch a Minecraft build, but RuneScape's been interesting. Sometimes we do a RuneScape video, it just gets a whole lot of views, and not all of them. Some of them have fumbled and been, not bad videos in my opinion, but in terms of like their, how they've succeeded in the YouTube algorithm, very poor. And, like getting like 20 views. And then it's like we had our most recent one that we put out this past Wednesday is I think around 400 right now when I'm recording this. So it's like, it's the typical YouTube thing, which is, to a degree, it's always been the case where you put stuff out and you're like, there are learnings. There's obviously, I don't want to say you don't know, like you can't know anything, because that's clearly not true. Like you can obviously learn a lot about like how YouTube works algorithmically and produce, videos that serve that better. And there are some things that I think will likely, not that I couldn't do more for like a show like IndieCraft, but this will likely never be like a massive algorithm success, I don't suspect, unless I were to maybe adapt it. Does that look good with the stone at the top? Is that more interesting? I think it might be more interesting. Ooh, I think it's more interesting. Okay, we're going to do that. I hope this isn't a mistake. If it's a huge mistake, y'all let me know and I'll switch it back. Switch back after the episode to what it should be. But I think I kind of like the wood being cut off like that. I think it's kind of cool looking. Cool. We'll fill these in. I am feeling strongly like I have to incorporate birch in here in another place. Otherwise, it really just looks like a mistake on that entrance. I could trapdoor it if I get rid of the trapdoor on the ceiling, which would require me to do something different. I don't really want to do that. Now we're just going to embrace the birch. The birch has got to find a place in here, whether I like it to or not. 3, 4. Okay. Let's grab this out. Beautiful. Okay. I've come around. I think I actually preferred just the log through. I think I like how it breaks up the room. It's, in a way, it's like more intriguing to look at the other way, but I just don't think it's actually better. I think I just want it to be better, if I'm being honest. And it's not. Okay, so we got this corner here. What if in this corner I put in, this is gonna look weird, I bet. It's not good. It could be in the center. Maybe that's what this is calling for. Because this is already a oddly shaped wall. So we could center it up like so. And then maybe this. I was going to put more trapdoors on. Maybe this is how the trapdoors. That's kind of interesting. I don't mind that. And it gets a little more birch in the design, which is what I was hoping for. So, yeah, let's do that. Okay. Can I place these where this is aligned better? Yeah, okay. I was like, I really don't like how that wood looked at all. Oh yeah, now we're talking. Okay, we need more trapdoors. We actually probably have enough spruce to finish this build, shockingly enough, because I think I'm just gonna do trapdoors here, and then we'll put in. Let's break this crafting table back out. I want to make the bar. This will be like a bit of a mixed file. We did just make like not necessarily a bar in the previous area, but a spot for Friesen to hang out behind the counter. So now I'm making another counter area in this one. You know what? Maybe I can do what I did earlier. Oh yeah. What about that? That's kind of nice. All right, it all came together anyways. Now, that's what I was thinking. I was like, it just occurred to me. I chose to build this all on half slabs, and I had planned out this whole thing. I was like, I'm going to put these carpets down. They're going to look really nice. But now that I chose to do half slabs, I can't. Maybe we just do a little at the front here. I honestly, maybe the carpets are just for something else at this point, because I don't really know how. I like how this looks with the half like stuff, and I also kind of like how the wood looks. So I don't really want to change that. Yeah, I think okay, we're good. We're not gonna do the carpet. The carpets are a nice idea. I'll incorporate them later, but for now, that'll be it. Okay, we'll put signs here. Make it a real nice countertop kind of area. And then we can break you. Did I run out of spruce? What in the world? Okay, we're going to go kill a tree is what we're going to actually do. I love how this world looks when it's snowing. This is why, the second season of IndieCraft, which is like my favorite. The third season. It's the second or third my favorite. I think that third's my favorite. I was in a town in a biome like this, and I loved how it looked, and I'm having that same feeling right now. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that for the table. And then wonder if I could use like oak, if it would look different enough as a chair. I guess, you know what? If I have birch sitting around, maybe I should use birch, and that would make this blend a little better. Woods. I got some birch grid. And why am I over here like roughing it with thinking I'm out of everything when I could just run back to my house? Okay, let's make some seats. And I think these seats, what I'll do is actually just break out. If I do that there, it's going to be like so, yeah. So if I just break out the floor, what I really want? Like, honestly, I want this to stay dark, and I want the chair the back of it to be light, but that's okay. This will look like a cozy. It kind of looks like floor seating, honestly, at this point, but it's not bad. I might take away the carpet. I think I will, and instead go ahead and grab an item frame, because then I can put something in it. One thing I've seen a few times is like, I think it's a sea pickle. Y'all, people who know how this game works, y'all correct me if I'm wrong. But anyway, said pickle looks like a candle on the table. When I've seen people do like designs, I think it's really cool. Okay, map can't go there because it has to go in an item frame. Duh. You know what I did with my item frame? All right, I don't want to bother to get another one right now. I just remembered I put my starting pickaxe in it, which I think is cute. But sorry, starting pickaxe. I need the item frame right now. So you can stay here in this box. I will take you with me. And we're gonna repurpose you. But I'll make another item frame. In the near future, and we'll restore my starting pickaxe to its place of glory. But you're gonna go there, and then that'll be kind of nice. I think I already did. I do this treasure thing. I think I must have, but if I didn't, we'll pick it back up and do it later. It'll be fine. Perfect. Now let's go ahead and get a door on this thing. I'm sure I've made a million doors already, but let's go ahead and make yet another set of birch doors. Put you on there. Yeah, baby. And we also need to make some signs. And I haven't really done a birch sign, have I? Maybe this is this is the first one we get right here. Let's do it. Let's freaking do it. Birch sign. Let's call it, what's something that's would really, really offend British people if they watch this? Ye ol' guvna drinks and tea. Beautiful. Beautiful. And then, oh, you know, I wonder if I broke out the ceiling here. Oh, that looks kind of good, actually. Wow. What in the world? Last minute idea. I was going to hang a menu from there, but I kind of like how that looks. If I put, I guess I can't put signs there. Man, that looks kind of sick. I need to think about this kind of stuff more often. But yeah, I can't place something there. I was going to put a sign in for like a gag drink, but I don't know what that would be actually. So we'll go ahead and close that off. That sign does not look as good. So it makes me think I need to just make another. Unfortunately, with our quite limited supply of spruce, we need to make another set of signs to finish this bad boy. But I think I want the side piece. Yeah, definitely. That looks a lot better. I'm not going to write anything on there. I was going to write Spain, but I don't think so. Well, nice. This is a nice, cozy pub. I'm really happy with this. Actually, you know what? Maybe I will write this. I'll do it. Episode 6. British pub. Natalie. There you go. That's kind of cool. Look at that. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, this is cozy. I wanted this place to be cozy. The only thing it's lacking in hindsight, if I had some netherrack, I would totally do this, but I haven't been in the nether yet. It could have a fireplace. Wouldn't that be cool if it like had a little, came in here, you could sit down next to the fire and chill. Or I guess the opposite of chill, but you know what I mean. Yeah, I like this. I like this a lot. This is my kind of vibe. So maybe one other thing that this needs. I'm not sure if I can do this right now, but if I could make some like, I don't know what things would make for good, like look like drinks. But if I had something that like looks like a drink, it would be great to like be able to put it there. But I don't honestly know what that is. So that's okay. We'll leave it as is. Use some imagination. But I'd love to put some decoratives in here, but I don't know how to do that. I know there's a plant pot, so maybe I just need to go collect some clay and do that. But this is great. Natalie, thank you. We got a pupuseria and a British pub in your name. So, all right. Well, this is a little bit of a shorter episode this week, but hopefully it was still enjoyable. I think this is a great new addition to our town, so I'm so glad we have it here. And then, yeah. So if you enjoyed the video, remember to leave a like on it. Get subscribed so you don't miss the episode next week. And as always, don't forget to please leave your build suggestions down below because it'll inspire me for something. You could have your own little establishment, your own little business in our cute little town we're establishing. We got 3 pretty serious businesses going on now. So things are growing. Things are happening here. It's only a matter of time. So thank you so much, and I'll see you here next week.